Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my must-have baby products. Obviously my son, if you have seen any of my other videos, my son is by no means a newborn, so this is not going to be like all newborn products, but I am going to include just everything that I have been using throughout his life, whether he was a newborn or now. My son Daxton is almost 10 months old, and yeah, I hope anyone can find this video helpful. I know I loved watching these videos when I was pregnant. I still love watching these videos just because I'm a mom, and there's just always so many new baby products that are coming out. I always like to watch these videos to see what things are good, what things aren't good, what people actually use and what they don't use. And yeah, I'm just going to get right into this video. I hope you guys like it, and if you found anything in this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up because then I will know that you liked it. And yes, if you guys want to see all of my favorite baby products that I cannot live without, could not have lived without, then just keep watching. Okay, so my number one baby product that I absolutely could not have lived without is right behind me. This is the Fisher-Price Rock and Play. I know a lot of you guys have probably heard about it. A lot of people mention it and a lot of people love it. It is awesome. I cannot believe that I didn't know about the Rock and actually I don't even know if the Rock and Plays were out when I had my daughter 5 years ago. She had one of the like standard swings that were like kind of low to the ground and they just swing back and forth or side to side. I feel like those are good too, but the Rock and Play is just amazing. I will absolutely recommend this product to anyone who is having a baby because it's just amazing. It's, if you guys can see, it kind of like sits at an incline, so when your baby's laying in there, they're not laying completely flat, they're like a little bit up, and that is just really helpful for babies who spit up a lot. My son did spit up a little bit when he was a baby, but definitely not as bad as my daughter did when she was a baby, and yeah, it's just awesome. If you guys are looking to purchase one, just make sure that you get the one that is the automatic Rock and Play. I know I have seen, there was one model that I was looking at that looked like a lot more plush and like cushiony on the inside, but apparently it was like a manual rocker, like you had to sit there and rock it yourself, which is just crazy to me. I don't even know why they would make something like that you would have to sit there and do yourself, because obviously no mom wants to have to sit there and manually rock their baby in this thing. Make sure you get the one that has this control unit right here because this is what rocks it. I have had a couple of issues with mine not wanting to rock, but after unplugging it and plugging it back in, it seemed to be okay. I read a lot of reviews saying that the piece that rocks the Rock and Play malfunctioned or broke, but if you call customer service, they said that they had replaced it for them. So yeah, even with that stuff, I would still absolutely 100% recommend this baby product to anyone who's having a baby because it is that good. But yeah, it's amazing, and I love this thing. Daxton used it until he was, I want to say 6 months old, and then he just started to get way too big for it. Obviously, they say that your baby is not supposed to sleep in there, but Daxton slept in there all the time and he was fine. Just be very careful that technically your baby is not supposed to sleep in there, just because of suffocation reasons, I guess. My second baby product that I wanted to mention is this right here. This is the Boppy Newborn Lounger, and it is, I think that this is fairly new. Let me just start by saying that when I was pregnant with Daxton, like the number one baby product that came to my mind was a Boppy pillow, and that is because I had planned on breastfeeding Daxton, and when I had my daughter, I breastfed her, and I just remember I always had to yell for Dylan to get me a pillow because I would be holding her and my arm would just be like tired and cramping, so I would always be yelling at him to grab me a pillow to stick underneath my arm. And so this time around when I was pregnant with Daxton, I was like, I have to get a Boppy pillow. I never had one with my daughter. I just, like I said, I just always used a pillow that was off my bed. And so I was like, I have to get a Boppy pillow. It's like a must-have for me. And I did purchase a Boppy pillow, which is the U-shaped, just the original Boppy pillow is like a U shape. and I never used it. I think just because this time around I was more familiar with breastfeeding, and it just didn't bother me for whatever reason. It just didn't bother me as much as it did when I had my daughter. Daxton never liked laying in it, and for me, the Bobby pillow was just like a waste of money. It literally just sits in the closet and never got used. But I actually received the newborn lounger as a baby shower present. And when I had saw this online when I was looking at Bobby pillows, and I was like, that seems like a cool concept, but I can't use that in the way that I wanted to for breastfeeding. And I use this thing so much. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty dirty. The only thing I don't like about this is that it does not come with a removable cover. I know I saw covers on online on Etsy and stuff that you can buy to put over this, but yes, it does not come with a removable cover. It is machine washable, so you can just stick the whole thing in the washing machine and wash it. But I feel like it doesn't really come out that clean, for me at least. I have to like spot treat it before it goes in there. But yeah, mine is dirty right now, and that is because it is very well loved, and it still is to this day. Daxton still loves laying on this thing. If you guys can see, it has like this indent in the middle, and when your baby is laying on it, they just sit perfectly in this little indent, and it's just awesome because when you're sitting with your baby on the floor and you have to get up to do something, you don't have to like put a bunch of blankets down to put the baby on. You can just set them right on here. They stay there. They're like nice and snuggled up and just like comfortable. And yes, I cannot say thank you enough to the girl that got me this newborn lounger, because it is amazing, and I will also 100% recommend this baby product to anyone who is having a baby. So next I'm going to be talking about products that I used, I guess, for breastfeeding. Actually, one product I don't have with me. It's in the kitchen right now because I just washed it because I still use it, and that is my Medela hand pump. So because I'm still breastfeeding now, when I'm at work, I do have to pump. And when I was at the hospital, they actually gave me like an insulated bottle bag, and I just use that. I just stick a bottle, a cap, my little hand pump, and I'm good to go. That's all I need to take with me. It's just this little bag that's like literally this big, and it fits all of my stuff in there. It is amazing. It's a lifesaver, and it has allowed me to breastfeed my son for the whole 10 months that I've been breastfeeding him for now. While going back to work, I work 30 hours a week, and I still have not had any effect in my milk supply since I went back to work. And having to use the pump, it's just amazing, and I cannot say enough good things about it. I've never had any problems with it. I actually worked with a girl who was also breastfeeding at the time, and she had an electric pump, and I just remember she was always having to change the batteries, and like her batteries were dead, and she had to have this like big backpack with her that had the pump in it, and I was just like, you should get a hand pump because you don't have to carry that huge thing around. Obviously, I think she was pumping more than I was. I didn't mind having to supplement with formula if I had to. Daxton still has formula because I can never pump that much. Some people can pump a lot, some people can't. I was never able to pump a lot, so we just had to supplement with formula, and we still do. But for like convenience-wise, the hand pump is definitely the way to go. Also, another product that I loved was the Lantinol lanolin cream, and I use this with both of my kids when I was breastfeeding. While I'm breastfeeding, I don't have to use this anymore. I actually have like almost, I don't even know, I didn't even use half of this bottle, but basically it is for sore and cracked nipples. With my daughter, they were so bad. They were like cracked and bleeding and horrible, and with Daxton, they were sore, but they weren't too bad. So this helps like instantly. You put it on and you already feel relief, and then it heals your nipples. The great thing about this is that you don't have to rinse it off or anything before you feed your baby. It is completely safe, so you can have it on and then when you have to feed your baby, just go ahead and feed them. Daxton never minded it. But yeah, it just says it is 100% natural, preservative-free, #1 brand recommended by lactation consultants, soothes and protects sore, cracked nipples. And it says it's the world's purest lanolin. I know a lot of people have mentioned that they like the Honest Company, like nipple butter or something, but this is what I always used, and it was amazing. Another thing for like breastfeeding wise are nursing pads, and these were like a must for me because my nipples would leak, and especially during the beginning when your body is still getting used to adjusting your milk supply and everything, and when your milk comes in, your boobs are just going to leak anyways, so these are awesome. They will not go through your shirt. I know they sell washable pads, which I ended up buying eventually when I went back to work because I just felt like they were easier, but I used an entire box of the disposable ones, and yeah, they were awesome. I would recommend the disposable ones for the beginning because you don't have to worry about washing them like when your baby is little. Obviously, you're not really going to have time to have to wash your pads that often. So get the disposable ones, and then I feel like later on it would be easier to get the ones that are machine washable where you don't have to use them all the time. I only bought those ones for when I went back to work. When I would pump and my milk would let down, I would just leak a little bit on one side still, and because I was at work, I didn't want any like leakage to be happening. Yeah, so nursing pads, definitely a must. Okay, so another favorite of mine and Daxton's are these muslin blankets. These are amazing. I never had any muslin blankets when I had my daughter, and these are great because they are like a breathable material. So if your baby has a blanket wherever they're sleeping, if they accidentally like put it over their face or something, you don't have to worry about them suffocating or anything like that because this fabric is breathable. So if it is covering their face, they can still easily breathe through it. And this is also good to go over their car seat because you don't have to worry about, if you have like a thick blanket covering the car seat, it's actually going to get really hot in there for your baby, and you're not supposed to do that. So get some of these muslin blankets because these are awesome. We used to put them over the car seat all the time. I know like a common brand is the Aiden and Anai brand of muslin stuff, but I got these ones that I just showed you guys. I got these from Burlington. I can't remember. It says I believe it says HB, and I believe the brand was Hudson Baby. But these muslin blankets are so soft, and they get softer every time you wash them. And I think I paid, I don't know, like $13 for a 3-pack of these. So you don't have to spend like $30 on a pack of muslin blankets. Just get whatever you feel you can afford. But yes, they're super soft, and we loved these when he was a baby, and we still use them now. So talking about things that cover the car seat, I am going to just quickly mention the car seat canopy that we have. I have this chevron one. The inside is like this gray minky dot material. It just has these 2 straps that you put over the handle, and it sits over your car seat. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about this. I know I've seen a lot of people using the stretchy ones that like cover the whole thing. I feel like that might be easier because this one, we just had to like constantly lift up and lift down, and then when you have it up, you can't like hold on to the handle very well of the car seat. You have to hold it through the car seat canopy. But either way, this is awesome, and I didn't buy this until Daxton was like a few months old, and if I can go back, I probably would have had it since he was a newborn. Like I said, you have to be careful because with these, it can get very hot in the inside where your baby is. But Daxton was born in November, so during that time it was pretty cold, and when I had the little muslin blanket over his car seat, I still felt like there was a lot of cold air coming in. Just for reference, Daxton has the Chico KeyFit 30 car seat, and I actually purchased another car seat canopy, and the sides didn't cover all the way. So just for reference, the car seat canopy one does cover everything very well. And I think these are originally like $50, but there's always a coupon code to get it for free. The only like thing to that is that you have to pay like $17 for shipping, so basically this costs $17, but I think it's worth it. So other baby products that we have loved are the Aquaphor Baby. Obviously mine is broken. That's because we use it all the time. It's good for diaper rash, but we mostly use this because Daxton had this rough patch of eczema on his cheek when he was a baby, and the doctor recommended that I use this. So I know a lot of people like this. I personally have never used it other than when the doctor told me that I should try it for his cheek. So yes, that's what I used it for, and it healed it up really well. And then another thing I wanted to mention are the Aveeno Baby stuff. This one is the Aveeno Baby Soothing Relief Creamy Wash. And then this one is for like dry and sensitive skin. And then this is just the regular Aveeno Baby fragrance-free daily moisture lotion. And we love these. We still use them. I had the regular Aveeno Baby like shampoo and I used the entire bottle, so we are using this one now. And I'm also using the Dove Baby Wash, and I really like that one too. I never had any problems with his skin. Really want to be careful about what stuff you're using for your baby when they're little because their skin is so sensitive. But yes, with the Aveeno stuff, I only used the Aveeno stuff when he was a newborn, and I never had any issues. Now I'm going to talk about this, and this is I can't believe I am mentioning something so basic, but it has helped so much. This is the Johnson's baby powder. If you notice, I believe other baby powders, like regular baby powder, has a white top. This one has the blue top, and that is because it is the pure cornstarch baby powder. This is a lifesaver because Daxton has rolls on rolls on rolls, and he has ever since he was a baby. So he has this one roll that's like right in his diaper area, and I had to buy this because the baby powder would just kind of clump up when I put it in there. And my mom, she actually told me, she was like, no, you need to buy the cornstarch one. And I was like, okay, what's the difference? So the cornstarch one is amazing. It is like specifically for things like that. I don't know, I just will always use this one from now on instead of the regular baby powder. It just absorbs so much better. It keeps them dry, and yeah, this definitely get the cornstarch baby powder if your baby has rolls and you have to put that in there to help protect the skin. So moving right along, I'm going to be talking about these diapers. And when Daxton was a newborn, he was using the Pampers Swaddlers diapers. Those diapers are very soft, but they, I believe, are the most expensive diapers that they sell. And he used Pampers. I believe I then switched to the Pampers Baby Dry when he got a little bit bigger. And then now we are strictly using the Target Up and Up diapers. And I can't believe I have never tried these diapers before. I've just always used Pampers. And they are really expensive though, and it seems stupid to spend so much money on something that is, you know, like a diaper that you use once and then you throw away. But the Target Up and Up brand diapers are awesome. They have this really cute print on them of like little whales, and then it also comes with just polka dots. It also has a wetness indicator on them, so you can see if your baby peed or not. And these are amazing. I love these diapers. I wish I had known about them sooner because I definitely would have bought them like for my daughter or sooner for Daxton, because these are amazing and I love them. I've never had any problems with them of him like blowing out or leaking or anything, and they're super affordable. I always buy like the mega box, and that costs $25, which I think for Pampers it's almost like double the price. So yeah, if you haven't tried the Target Up and Up diapers, definitely check them out because we love them. So the last thing I wanted to mention is this bib. This brand is the Cheeky Baby, and I found this at Target. Right when I saw it at Target, I knew I had to buy it because at that time I was using these, I should have brought one up here. It's like this little plastic bib, but the back is like a normal cloth material. The front is plastic and it has a little pocket. For one, the pocket lays flat, so it does not even catch anything ever. And they're kind of difficult to clean because the front is plastic and the back is cloth. They take a long time to dry. This one is silicone. If you can see, the pocket just like hangs open, and it catches all kinds of stuff. It's funny because after Daxton eats, I'm like always trying to peek inside of this little pocket to see what stuff got caught and how much stuff didn't make it into his mouth. And also it comes around their neck, so you don't, it's not like up here where you have to reach behind their neck to fasten it. It kind of comes down a little bit, so it makes it a little bit easier. And yes, this bib is awesome. I wish they made other ones. This is the only one that I saw because I would definitely pick some more up. But yeah, I love this bib, and it's super easy to clean, fast to dry. I just clean it, hang it up, dry it, and it's good to go for the next time he eats. And it has a really cute giraffe and mouse on it too. So yeah, love this bib. So that is everything for all the baby products that I have loved and could not have lived without. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, please give it a thumbs up if you found anything in this video helpful, because I would love to know. And if you are pregnant or expecting, congratulations. Being a mom is definitely the best thing that I have ever done in my life. I thank God every day for my kids, and I don't know where I would be without them. I love just like telling people about these baby products that I love because I just feel like it could really help other people. It's almost time for me to get Jesslyn from school, so I need to get off of here, get Daxton ready to go. He has actually been napping this whole time, which is crazy. I mean, he hasn't napped all day, so it's actually really not that crazy, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Okay guys, so I'm sorry for this random clip at the end of my video of me with no makeup on looking like this, but as I was editing my video, I noticed that like the ending of one of my clips got cut off, and I was like, okay, whatever, just upload the video, like you don't have to include this product, you know, whatever. But in my heart, I just could not bring myself to do it because I feel like this product is that important and I have to share it with you guys, which is super basic. It is just these little bibs, and I just grabbed a few just like little washcloths. I should have mentioned this like way at the beginning of my video, but somehow I didn't mention it until the end. It was like I had a big basket of everything that I was showing, and this just happened to be at the bottom of it. So yeah, anyways, I just bought like a bunch of packs of these little washcloths, and these are definitely a must-have. I pack these with me everywhere I went just in case your baby spits up or you have to wipe their face or whatever. They're just, you have to have them. So make sure you get some of these if you don't have them. I have literally an entire basket full of just little washcloths and like burp towels and everything. And then also these little bibs. They make really cute bibs now that are like this. These are just two of them, but they're just like this bandana style, and they just look really cute when the baby's wearing them, but they're just really helpful, so that way if they spit up, you already have one right there. It also helps with like getting spit up on their clothes sometimes, not all the time. But yeah, I just had to include this clip so I can let you guys know about this. Make sure you have a ton of these. Like, you cannot have enough of these. Like I said, I have an entire basket full of them, and you make sure you have a lot, because when your baby is a newborn, you're not going to be wanting to do like loads and loads of laundry, and trust me, you're going to go through a ton of these little things. So just make sure you have a lot stocked up, that way you don't have to continuously wash them. Okay, so that is it. I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.